Hello. I wanted to give you a little more informal background information about myself. So I have 7 questions here that I am going to answer, and hopefully that'll give you a little bit more knowledge and information about me. So how and when did I get started in real estate? So I actually got started in 2006, at the end of 2006 in real estate. My grandfather was a real estate instructor. I was becoming a career student in college at the time, and my mom said that I needed to do something more with my life than just be a student. I said, well, maybe I'll take the real estate class with granddaddy. And so I did, not knowing at the time that I was going to love real estate as much as I do. So I am very thankful that that opportunity came to me. I think otherwise I would have been kind of floating around in life, a little bit un, unknowing, basically of what I wanted to do with my future. So I definitely appreciate that opportunity, but that's how I got started. I passed the class and my real estate exam on the first try. I recently did the same thing with my broker's license, so I am now a broker associate. But that is one of those things that I was very adamant about doing because I was afraid my grandfather was going to have my head on a silver platter if I didn't pass it the first time. So, what do I enjoy most about my real estate career? I love helping people. I didn't know the joy of it. No two deals are ever the same, but closing out one chapter of somebody's life and beginning a new chapter through the home buying or home selling process is such an important decision for people. And I get to be a part of that. And that to me is just, it's so rewarding to help people start the next chapter, a new chapter in their life, whether they're going into retirement or they're buying their first home, getting married, having kids, getting ready to travel, whatever the next chapter is, I get to be a part of that through the home buying process or the home selling process. So that to me is so important, and I just love being a part of it. I love helping people. It just brings me great inner joy. Um, Specialize. What area do I specialize in? So I am starting to break into the luxury home market. I've been kind of doing a little bit more luxury homes within the past couple of years. Um, but I also like to focus on my own neighborhood, my parents' neighborhoods, and my uncle's neighborhoods, all here in Eustis. These are my main marketing areas when I do mailers and stuff like that. And that just has to do with the fact that I live here. So I want to market the area in which I live. None of our neighborhoods have a very high turnover rate, so it is a long term endeavor. But that is really where I like to be. I am also familiar enough with 55 and older communities and waterfront being here in Lake County. But overall, yes, even though I do mainly try to focus my marketing efforts in Eustis, I really sell in all of Lake County and the surrounding counties, as well as even going farther out. Like I have a customer that I will probably list their home in New Smyrna Beach. I have sold down in Lakeland before, so I have gone farther out, just with people that I've truly connected with on an emotional or level sort of thing. But Lake County and the few surrounding counties around Lake County are kind of my primary focus as far as buying and selling overall. Um, do I have any degrees, awards, designations, certifications, or notable accomplishments? Well, that's a lot to get into. So let's start with degrees. I actually graduated college with a major in mass communications and a minor in psychology. So those are my degrees. I can't say that I overly use them, but they all kind of tie in together with real estate at some point. Awards. I have had a lot of awards throughout the years. I think the most notable one that I have received recently is being the Honor Society of our local association for 2022. And I will show you that plaque here. So as you can see, there's a plaque here, and then I have to fill up all these little things. So I am working towards it for 2023 and all future years. So that is one award here that I am very proud of, and I hope to continue with year after year. I also have a commitment to excellence endorsement, a C2EX endorsement, and I am Gold Key certified, which is a higher level of professionalism. So that is something that I take a lot of pride in, and I do try to keep up with my education and my knowledge with those endorsements and everything. And as far as designations and certifications, I have a ton. I have a video on each and every one of them. And of course, they are also listed in my email signature. And I will show you, I just created the shadow box with some of the pins and everything that I have received through my designations and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I have there. And that's basically just a start. I would love to get more. Um, in some aspects, I feel like I have an alphabet soup behind my name because of all the designations and certifications I have. I will tell you two of my most favorite, or a few of my most favorites, are the pricing strategy analysis and the real estate negotiation expert certifications. Those were probably the two most valuable courses that I ever took to get a certification. Of course, the GRI, which is the Graduate Realtor Institute, and the Green designation are very important to me as well. But I have many others, and I utilize all of them in some way, shape, or form through every interaction and transaction that I do. And finally, what kinds of hobbies, interests, or love do I have outside of real estate? So I actually enjoy canning. It's something that I have gotten into more recently. I've done jams and jellies. I've canned carrots and beans. I've canned ground beef. So it becomes shelf stable, at least for a time. So I find that to be kind of rewarding. I actually recently just started a garden. So I am trying to grow cucumbers. I've done pickles. So pickles are a lot of fun, and I actually have this wonderful diabetic recipe. So it's lower in sugar and lower in salt and stuff. And I'm telling you, they're supposed to be dill pickles, and they come out like sweet gherkins. It's amazing. And they have just the right crunch factor and everything. But anyway, so canning is a big thing. Traveling is big for me. I love to travel. And sometimes I just like to sit around in my PJs all day and just watch TV or play video games. But traveling, canning, now gardening, because there is nothing like canning your own fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. I don't have a big garden. I'm starting very small. I'm hoping that my grandmothers have passed down their green thumb to me, so that way I can do more gardening type stuff. But there is nothing more rewarding than being able to eat or consume the fruits of your own labor, at least for me. Of course, I love movies, um, and like I said, traveling. I play piano, so I haven't really sat down to play lately. I've been much too busy for it. By the time I think of it, it's too late at night, and I just want to go to bed. But I do find that to be very therapeutic. I also am very dedicated to going to the personal trainer. Last year, I really focused on losing weight, and I did. So that is something I try to keep up, and I always have my goals every week when I go into the trainer to try to beat my prior week's goal, and stuff like that. So that is a little bit about me. I hope that that kind of answers some questions in a more informal aspect. And let me know if you have any more questions. I'm happy to answer them. Thanks. Bye. Hi, thank you for watching my video. Please click the like and the subscribe button to my YouTube channel. And if you're ready to get the process started with home buying or home selling, then please give me a call today. Thank you. Bye.